2010 Constitution, we take you down memory lane. It has not been a walk in the park for Kenya's second liberation heroes who faced detention without trial at Committee Maximum Prison and the dreaded Nyayo House torture chambers, among other government-sponsored acts of harassment. The clamor for constitution reforms, which coincided with the quest for multi-party democracy, finally bore fruit in 1992 when the KANU regime finally repealed Section 2A of the Independence Constitution, paving way for multi-party democracy. Let's get more from Apollo Kamau.
Kenya's painful yet memorable journey to the 2010 Constitution was littered with police brutality, arrests, detention without trial, and forced exile, as President Daniel Arap Moi's regime fought to retain the notorious Section 2A of the Independence Constitution that made Kenya a one-party state after the 1982 attempted coup.
Watu husema demokrasia, lakini hawafahamu maana ya demokrasi ni nini.
The years that followed saw Kenya become a police state where spying, forced disappearances and trumped-up charges became the order of the day. Religious leaders, some who paid the price like late Bishop Alexander Muge, Henry Okulu and Reverend Timothy Njoya, became critical of the Moi regime in the mid-80s, including Njoya's beating by police on July 7, 1990, that made international headlines. Opposition politicians Kenneth Matiba, Charles Rubia and Jaramogi Oginga were also detained without trial, a move that drew local and international pressure after donors cut aid to Kenya, forcing Moi to repeal Section 2A of the Constitution, allowing multi-party democracy.
At that time, I remember very vividly the human work of people like Reverend Njoya, the works of people like Cardinal Otunga, the work of people like Gitari, and all of us coalesced, and President Moi hearkened to our voice. I remember on that day when he stood and said, ikiwa anataka vyama vingi hewala na iwe, and the country has never been the same again.
With Kenya's first multi-party elections held in 1992, which Moi won, the clamor for constitutional reforms kicked in earnest, with Citizens' Coalition for Constitutional Change formed in 1994. It was later to be replaced by the Constitutional Review Commission, CKRC, which was formed through an Act of Parliament in 1997. To spearhead constitutional reforms, CKRC Act was later amended to allow the Commission collect Kenyans' views in 1998. CKRC delivered its first draft in 2004, known as the BAMBA's draft, which was rejected by President Mwai Kibaki, with the president's team coming up with an alternative version of the draft, known as the Wako draft, after then Attorney General Amos Wako, only to be rejected by Kenyans in the 2005 referendum. The outcome of the referendum sparked divisions in the Kibaki government, leading to a major reshuffle that saw President Kibaki sack key politicians for opposing the draft. The fallout from this referendum was one of the main contributors to the 2007-2008 poll violence following the 2007 showdown elections, whose results the then ODM presidential candidate Raila Odinga disputed. The Kofi Annan mediation team in the crisis recommended comprehensive constitutional reforms during the Grand Coalition government, and soon afterwards, the 2010 Constitution was born.
Thank you so much, Apollo Kamau, for that. Now imagine moving from being